Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'd like to share with you swatches and an eyeshadow look of the new Morphe Nightmaster palette. This is the 15N. Now this is £15 and you can pick this up in the UK from uk.morphe.com. I'm really thrilled to share with you a couple of days ago that now in the UK we can purchase from that website, and it also gives you a list on the website where you can purchase from anywhere else, so anywhere in the European countries as well. There is a list on there for you to look at and check where that where they ship to. So this was £15. Because the order was over £30, I received delivery free. There was no delivery charge. There's also no custom charges. There's no extra charges at all. So I can guarantee that you can order without any extra charges. And also I am pleased to share with you that the affiliate codes also work, and I know that because I've tested it myself. I've already placed a secondary order, so I'm really excited to share that with you. Now this palette itself looks like this. Now it also does come wrapped in a bubble wrap sleeve like that. I didn't receive any breakages and I was really thrilled with that. Everything came perfectly. So yeah, this palette looks like that. It's quite a weighty palette. It seems very well put together, and I also really like the new, let me just get the box again. I really like the new packaging, how it's very sleek. It certainly looks like they've taken a step up with how they want to they want the actual products that they want them to look, basically. And also this has changed, so rather than the M being red, it's now all very sleek and looks really good as well. So when you open it, you've of course got one of those sheets, which I will just pop over there. There's also a mirror, and there is also, and I'm just going to cover that because and let me just show you this, the actual palette only goes back that far, so I'm going to tip it upside down and just show you the actual palette like that. So that's what it looks like. There are those beautiful shades, and yeah, really excited to share those with you. I have seen some tutorials of this palette because, to be honest, I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it. Usually I don't watch too much about any palette or product that I'm going to share with you, so it doesn't give me any indications of how it performs. So everything that you'll see from me is my own thoughts. But of course I watched a few videos on these Morphe palettes because I didn't think we were going to get them in the UK. We'd have to wait, and I know that a couple of these, especially one of them, is only available from Morphe, so yeah, makes it a little bit difficult. So I'm going to share with you the swatches first of all, and I'm also really pleased, let me just show you the palette one more time, because the names of these are actually on the palette itself, which is really good. Obviously unusual for Morphe, and this palette does come from the Christmas collection. So I think it's been really well thought out, really well put together, and yeah, really loving it. So I've already swatched these to save time, and I'm going to now go through them with you. So let's just double check what we've got here. Yeah, so the first one here is called Custom. We've then got Unique. In fact, I'm going to move the palette over here so I don't have to keep looking over the wrong way. So I'll start again. So we've got Custom here. Unique is the first shimmery shade. We've got Opal, Talent, and then Shook. So those are the first 5 shades from the first row. Absolutely beautiful. Really loved how they swatched as well. So the next is Vavavoom, Illustrated, Goals, Editorial. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start the second row again. So Vavavoom, illustrated, goals, editorial, and then creativity. So that is the first and second row. They are stunning. They are very neutral, but that's what I like to wear anyway. But there is a pop of colour as well. Really love those. So the third row and last row, there is Scene, Cliche, Excuse Me, Hello, and Craze. So that's the last row there. Absolutely beautiful. Now, as we all know, swatches on the arm only provide really colour reference. They don't give you any idea or indication of how they're going to perform on the eye. You can generally pick up a good sense of, you know, what they're like, and I did find from swatching them that they swatched really, really well, and the swatches just went on and on and on, or they could have done. So really pleased with those so far. Now obviously I want to share with you a look. So I've got all of my base on, and now I want to just add my eye makeup. So I'm going to start off with, I think I might go for Cliche, because I want it to be a little bit of a pink look. I'm wearing, it is the shade, it's from Stila, one of their liquid lipsticks, and I think, is it Baci or Baci? B-A-C-I anyway, I never know how to pronounce it. So I want, and I'm wearing this light pink jumper, so I want it that kind of pinkness. So as always, I'm using my Primark brush, and yeah, I'm going to just pop that shade. So that was Cliche, and that was a gorgeous, let me just show it on my arm. That's what it actually looks like. So let's see how it performs on the eye. It's certainly darker than what I expected. So let's take that up and see how that blends out. So that's blended out really, really well. So although initially it actually looked quite dark, that has worked really well, because, you know, if you're doing it the other way around, so you put on like a brown transitional colour and you wanted to put that in the crease, that would work really well as well. But when you're doing the first look or laying down the first colour, you want it to blend out. So that has blended out incredibly well. In fact, it couldn't have blended out any better. Really, really love that. So now I'm going to do it on the other eye. And again, it's blending out really, really well, because, you know, sometimes you want an eyeshadow to be quite sheer, certainly with the transitional shade. So that has worked incredibly well to do that. Yeah, just a little bit more on this side. Yeah, I really, really love that as the first base colour. Now, of course, I want to deepen that up slightly. And to do that, I think I'm going to go with, let's have a look. I think I'm going to go with Hello, which was this shade here. So it's the second to last shade. And as always, I'm just putting it on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to pop it on the outer third of the lid, and also work that into the crease, because what I want to see is I just want the top part of that colour to be seen. So just keep blending that. Now again, that has blended out very, very well. Really, really like how that's blended into that colour actually. Absolutely love that. Now I'm going to put the same shade Hello on this side. Now I think there's two palettes within this collection that there's the 15N, which obviously I'm using at the moment, and there's also the 15D. Whether or not they are for night or day, you know, to be honest, most of the time I'm going to be wearing them for the day. So I want to make sure that you can sheer them out if necessary, or of course build them up, because like I say, most of the time these will be worn during the day. So far they are looking like you can build them up. You can certainly also sheer them out as well. So really like how those two colours are working together. Now what I'm going to do is just get that Cliche shade again on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to run that under the eye, because what I want to do is follow that all around the eye, that colour. Love that. And then on the other eye. Also, I'll list all of the other makeup that I'm wearing. So if you want to know what highlight I'm wearing and things like that, I'll, like I say, list that all down below for you. I'm just taking that and blending it, because I've really been liking the colour just being blended down a little bit more. And yeah, so far that is looking very, very good. Now I'm just going to get a little bit more of Hello and deepen that up a little bit more. Absolutely stunning, love that. Now what I want to do is put on a shimmer shade, and I'm just going to look at my arm. I think what I'm going to do, because I really love that last shade Craze, and I know that that's going to be a little bit deep, so I think I'm going to put that on, see what that looks like, and if it is a little bit deep, I'm going to add a little bit of Unique on there. But I really want to test these out. They feel very, very soft, and I always apply shimmer with my finger up until a point on my eye, because I can't always get to all of the, especially the inner corner. So again, just popping it up until the point that I can't quite manage. That is lovely. It's a really unusual shade because it's brown, but it's got a little bit of like copper. Is it copper or bronze to it? There's another little, it's got a secondary colour coming through, so I really, really like that. As I suspected, it is a little bit dark, but I just really, really wanted to test that. But really love the effect of that. I love the way that it's got that shimmer running through. So now I'm going to pick my, and it's a PS Pro shading eye brush from Primark. It's £2, and I'm going to get the Unique shade now. That one was the second one, so you can see that that is a lot lighter, and I'm going to pop that in the area that I couldn't quite reach. I'm also going to just take it over that colour as well, which was Craze. So I'm just going to take it into that inner corner, but also fade it into that Craze shade. So you've got some depth, but also going into light. So open the eye up a little bit. That is stunning. Now I'm going to do it on the other eye. So this is definitely showing that you can pop the shimmer shades on with your finger, but you can also pop them on with a brush as well. So it's working, with either. And it's definitely lightening up that look, because I don't want it to be too dark. Now also with that very same colour, Unique, I'm just taking it all around the eye, and I find that that really opens up the eye as well. Yeah, really, really love that. I try not to ever take the shade that I pop underneath the eye right into the inner corner, because that tends to definitely close the eye, and it just makes my eyes look too deep. And although I do want light and shade, I don't want too much depth there, especially on the inner part. But I really love that. I absolutely love that Cliche shade. That is gorgeous. Now I'm just going to make sure that that's all blended just by getting a little bit more of that Hello shade, making sure that everything looks really, really gorgeous. But that has worked really, really well. So I've used the Cliche shade first of all, then I added the Craze. No, I didn't. I added Hello to add some depth. Then I added the Craze. So that's more like on the middle part of the eye. And then I added that Unique shade on the inner corner just to give some light there. So I hope you can see that. I will of course take a picture and pop that onto my Instagram along with some close-ups of this palette as well, and I will list my Instagram details down below for you. So that is the first palette that I want to share with you from Morphe. I hope you found that helpful, especially for anybody that's not ordered from Morphe and you are looking to perhaps order for the first time. Now that you can, now it's available in the UK. I'm probably going to do, it's going to be mostly Morphe products this week because I really want to try them out myself, and I also want to share that with you. So like I say, I hope you found that helpful. If you did, I'd really love it if you gave me a thumbs up, of course. I would also love it if you're brand new to my channel to subscribe to ensure that you don't miss any of the other videos coming this week. Because if you are interested in Morphe, like I say, it's going to be mostly a Morphe week, and I've got lots more things to show and share with you. And of course, your comments are always welcome, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in the US, and whether you're anywhere else. I absolutely love hearing your comments. I try and get back to everyone that I possibly can, that the comments that come through to me. And yeah, whether you're a long time user of Morphe or you are brand new to the brand, I'd really love your feedback. And thank you so much for watching. So until tomorrow, thank you. Bye.